So I normally don't talk about politics or anything like that on this channel, but holy crap, Nepal is going wild. And you know what? I'm with them 100%, especially for the whole censorship and the crazy corruption that's going on there. I'm 100% with them. Now, the reason why I'm also talking about this because I know a lot of people from Nepal. My wife is from Nepal. I've been to that country at least 4 times. So I've been around Kathmandu, Pokhara, and all sorts of things. I have mentioned it on my channel and made videos of it back then. So I've been there. Nice country, beautiful atmosphere and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to politics and stuff like that in their country, it's corrupted. I mean, it's a lot of shady things that goes on, and I don't blame the people from Nepal the way they act, because I would be tired of that too. Especially now the stepping stone is, hold on, my alarm's on. Sorry about that, gotta pick up the kids soon. Now, as I was saying, it is wild up there, and I'm 100% with them guys, because there's no reason for them to ban social media like that. So if anybody that's not aware of what's going on, basically in Nepal, social media is getting banned. They said 26 social media websites, but it's like Twitter, which is X, and WhatsApp for whatever reason. And you got Facebook, YouTube, and what else? I'm assuming TikTok and Twitch and all that. So you're pretty much just destroying their whole social media, which is wild because they don't want, I guess, the truth to be out and people that have freedom of speech and stuff. And the thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, these guys are not playing. Like, this is their, like, you're ruining relationships between family and stuff like that. This is how I actually met my wife, through those social medias. This is how this all became what it is now, years later. So for them to ruin social media like that is taking it way too far. And I don't blame those guys for going crazy like that. Like, I would be on the front line with them just like that, because you know what, they have every right to be upset with the type of craziness that's going up there. It's just like wild, and unfortunately people are getting hurt and dying from this because of all because of these greedy politicians, these prime ministers and stuff. They don't want to fund their country. They want to fund their lifestyle, but don't want to fund their own country. And this is why stuff like this is happening. Like, if you don't take care of the people ain't going to take care of you. Like, where do you think that money is coming from? Like, you're getting all this tax and stuff, and you're using it on yourself. This is why those guys are like that. And again, I agree with them. For them to be, they had enough. They had enough of this, and they don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, that was the last straw. Like, that was it. And it's not just Gen Z. It's all generations. They are sick of the craziness that they had to put up with that country. And you know what? They ready to fight. And sadly, you can't do nothing about it. You cannot stop it. It already begun. The revolution, the war, is over. Shout out to my man that's representing One Piece. They got the One Piece flag up in that revolution. They are out there like Luffy. Like, when I seen that, I was like, okay, I gotta jump into this conversation. This is wild. Now, again, there's people out there, especially like younger generations, they can't find a good job in their own country. They have to go to other countries just to make ends meet. Can you imagine you from Nepal and you're like a young dude and you're just trying to find some work and stuff, but the only work that you can find that can barely pay any bills is to go overseas. And I'm not talking about just like city to city. These people going country to country. They go into like Dubai and what other countries? That's India and some other foreign countries, some, possibly UK and everything else, because that's the only way they can make money. They can't do it in their own country because of what? Politicians is filling their pockets up. They don't care about the people. They make themselves look like they care, but they honestly don't. And this is why people are sick of this. They want to fight back. They like, hey, you know, why are we paying all you guys to do all this? If you can't even help us build jobs, build careers, like they have, I'm pretty confident they have the balance and the money for it. They just choose not to do it. They rather just fund their lifestyles and give, you know, people from Nepal a bone or two. Like toss them a nice little bone. Oh, here you go. We'll give you a 2-cent raise once in a while. But they sick of it. They want justice. And you know what? They are going to get it. Because you are not going to overpower people. When people are upset and they get together, things can change. Like, maybe one person can't make a difference, but a whole group, when, like, especially when they all get together in forces, they gonna get that. They gonna get that change. And it just like how, from what I looked up before and what I was told, yeah, they overthrown the king back then. It's the same thing gonna happen again. I'm already seeing prime ministers running out the country and stuff because of what's going on. And you know what? They like, I'm done with this. No amount of money is going to help them this time. This could have all been prevented if they had to just fund their country, like, you know, support their country. Like, it's greedy. I just don't understand how you could be that greedy where you don't want to help your own country. Like, you got millions of dollars, but you rather just use it for yachts or whatever and don't want to support your own country. That is wild. And this is why people from Nepal is acting like that. They just destroying their like government properties and stuff because they had enough. They angry. They tired of not being heard. And the moment that you shut down their social media, that was it. It was done. The Luffy flags are coming. The straw hats are ready. I haven't seen much of One Piece, but I do know enough. I mean, I'm not like 1,000 episodes up, but I have watched a few here and there. But they are ready for war, and they gonna start this. And you know what? Nothing politicians or anything can do unless they make changes. Because I can promise you now, this ain't going away now. This is over. It's done. But anyway, this is all I wanted to say about this whole topic. But in all seriousness, there are people getting hurt out there. There are people that is unfortunately losing their lives because of the corruption that's going on in Nepal. And hopefully things which most likely will get changed, because in reality, people from Nepal, they love their country, and all they want is their country to be better. They just want their country to be fair. And if politicians and no one else is doing that, then of course they're going to act like this. They sick of being pushed around and given the runaround, the corruption, the bribe, and all that stuff. It is very well known that happens there. And you know what? They tired. They was already sick of it. But the moment you pulled the plug on their WhatsApp and everything else, they had enough. They was ready to just, you know what, take it to the streets. Like, and what are we going to do about it? Make some changes. Anyway, shout out to you guys out there. Do your thing, because I can understand it's rough. It is extremely rough, especially trying to find a job if you're up there. I mean, hopefully some changes will happen. Y'all will have like better jobs, better you know, to make better income and stuff like that. To be closer to your family while working to make a good amount of income. You shouldn't have to go from, overseas just to make ends meet. That shouldn't happen. I had talked to several people there that wish that they at least had a good job that paid very well there, but unfortunately they just have to go somewhere else, because where else are you gonna work at that's gonna make a good amount? Nowhere in Nepal. So the best thing, the solution is to leave your family or either go in the military and stuff and find work there. Anyway, dragging this video on too long, guys. Tell me what y'all think about this. And I mean, it's a really sad situation that's happening now, because what's gonna happen moving forward is it's going to be a lot of bloodshed, and it's just never good on both sides. It's because of greed, like all because of companies, politicians and all that just want to have more money in their pocket. And again, I don't blame the Nepal people, so do your thing. I mean, I don't know if y'all able to see this video, but I hope one day that things will get changed and life will be better for you guys, because y'all definitely deserve that. And shout out to them flags out there, to the Straw Hats crew. Anyway, guys, I'm out.